What's up, guys? I'm gonna tell you this, man. No matter what happens to Andrew Tate, he is gonna be known forever. Every time they introduce him on the news, in a news article, anything, he's gonna be known as Andrew Tate, accused of trafficking, sex trafficking, RAPE, holding women under their, under their own will, against their will, things like that. No matter what the elites do from here or not, whether they convict him or not, he's guilty of that, and that's a shame. That's a shame, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I just heard the news that Andrew Tate got his cars repossessed, and that's probably not where they're going to stop. So let's break this down. First of all, you got some polarizing figures in this world. And there's all kind of people, you know what I mean? But the people that get the most attention are the people that let's just say the people in charge of the world don't like. And those three people are Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Andrew Tate. And for those three particular, and you got to throw Kanye West in there too. Those three guys in particular are people that are truth tellers, and they don't go with the establishment. Now, Elon Musk, again, he is a, he's a moderate, and he actually leaned to the left. He actually voted for Joe Biden. He wasn't for the rich and stuff like that. He was for the, the lower class people, and he voted for Joe Biden. But as soon as he went against the machine, which is, hey, I'm going to tell the truth, this is what happened with the Twitter files, now all of a sudden he's enemy number one. Well, Andrew Tate made a big mistake, guys. Out of those three people, Donald Trump made some mistakes too. Elon Musk made a mistake, and I guess I'm making a mistake too by telling the truth. But Andrew Tate, and all three of these guys are very polarizing individuals, right? So let's talk about Andrew Tate specifically, and I'm gonna lead it into our life and what we are. Andrew Tate is pretty much, not everything, but pretty much is what every man wants to be. You want to be good looking, you want to be tall, you want to be muscular, you want to be strong, you want to be rich, you want to be influential, you want to be famous, you want to travel all over the world, you want to have access to everything you want beautiful women everywhere, you want to fly private, you want to own homes and have all these supercars. Again, the guy is not perfect. I'm not saying he is, but pretty much 95 to 99% of his lifestyle, I don't think me or you would actually be mad at that, unless you're married with kids and you're enjoying yourself. But if you're a single man, that's a pretty cool lifestyle. And he's a very influential man. He's not an older man. I'm 12 years older than that guy. He's 36. I'm 48. And even for me, he influences me. So imagine what he does to the younger generation, because relatively speaking, he's still a young man, but he has a lot of power and influence, and he goes against every single thing that these elite people are for. He goes against all that stuff, and he not only goes against it, but he tells us regular folk what they are doing, what the elites are doing, and how to stop them from doing it, and what you can do to prevent the things that they're trying to do to you. Oh man, that's a recipe for disaster. When you're someone that many people like and follow. And remember, guys, he came out of nowhere in the last 12 months, 6 to 12 months. Now I knew who he was a few years ago, but mainstream, he didn't come out, like I said before, for 6 to 12 months. But where he made the mistake at is messing with that girl Greta, man. Greta is not the actual issue. Greta does not write those text messages or those tweets. She didn't write those tweets, trust me. She had somebody write the thing about the small d energy Gmail and get at me and all this other stuff. And it was a funny response. I'll give her that. But it wasn't her. Somebody else wrote that for her handlers or whatever. But Greta represents those people. Now, a big thing in the world today is climate change. It's climate control, climate change, where they tell us that climate change is a big deal. I'm in the camp where I don't believe any of that crap. Now, I'm not a scientist, and I haven't done the actual science work on it, but I just use common sense, and I don't believe in that one bit, 1%. I have my own philosophies on that, but again, I don't want them to Andrew Tate me, so I will keep that to myself. But that is one of their main objectives, is to push that agenda. And through those agendas, they have a narrative that goes with that. And that narrative is what Greta talks about. And she represents children who are, the future, I guess. The future of what these people want. And they want everybody to think like Greta. So when you poke the bear, a.k.a. Greta, or them, the elites, and what, he went out there, Andrew Tate talked about his 30-something, supercars, how much emissions they have, and how much fuel and gas, and how much his cars are messing up the environment. He came out and picked on her, and if you believe for a second that he got caught because of a pizza box, guys, I got a bridge to sell you. Okay, that's not why he got caught. They knew he was in Romania the moment he landed. The reason why they knew that is because he landed in the airport. He doesn't have a helicopter or a private elite situation where it lands right in his house. He has to land at an airport, local airport, and they know when he's coming in. It's crazy how he got out of the Matrix, and he did, I guess, but he thinks he did. But nobody's out of the Matrix, because the Matrix is still coming to get you whether you're out or not. I guess he thought he was, what's the guy's name? Morpheus. But in the real world, the Matrix, the people that are in charge of the Matrix can still come and get you, regardless how much money you have. And I'll get into that in a second. But when he was messing with Greta and poking the bear, he was messing with them. It's almost like somebody messing with your child. Yeah, you might get the upper hand on the child, like say a grown-up messes with one of your kids. But when the parent finds out, they're going to come and get that person. If you found out somebody messed with your son or daughter and was bullying them or something like that, believe you me, if you're like me, let's just say that person is going to feel some pain, right? And that's exactly what happened to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate got arrested a few hours after he made that video. And again, it wasn't because of the pizza box, guys. Don't be naive, okay? He got arrested because somebody made a call and go, look, man, this person is he's going too far now. It's one thing he's saying all this and that. They already wanted to get him anyways, but this right here, they're like, we're just going to put him in jail, and we'll make up some stuff while he's there. But we're gonna arrest him. We're gonna have cameras. We're gonna show the cameras going in his house. It was like a movie. It was like a TV show or something. The one time when he was in the van and they got the camera right in his face, and he's doing the thing with his hand like this, and then the other one, when he gets back in the van, they roll off and the van doors open, and they're showing. I mean, it's one thing to do an investigation and have a camera going inside of people's home and using that footage in an investigation. It's another thing to put that footage so that everyone can see it. Why do you think they did that, guys? You think that was an accident? You think that was leaked footage? Absolutely not. All those camera crews were out there. Everybody knew he was getting arrested. How? How they know that quick? You know what I mean? He poked the bear. It was the Matrix. And it's a shame, man. And look what they did to Donald Trump. Look what they're doing and trying to do to Elon Musk. And they're going to do the same thing to Ron DeSantis here in the next few months. So my point is, even for a guy like Andrew Tate, for him to go through this, this is why it hurts me so bad. Not just because it's Andrew Tate. That's a big part of it, because I really, really like Andrew Tate personally. I don't know him personally, but I really like the guy. I do. And I could see right through the trolling and the stuff that he says, the quote-unquote misogynistic stuff he says. People think he says it's not misogynistic. He just does it for shock value. But I really personally like his personality, and I like his lifestyle, and I like the message he's bringing. But unfortunately, it's bigger than him. You talking about organizations that spend trillions of dollars telling us that, I can't say that kind of stuff. They just put it this way. They spend a lot of money pushing their agenda. And I don't care how much money any individual have. You're only one person. You can hire as many people as you want, but at the end of the day, you are not bigger than the government or or an elite group like this. I think it's between 1,500, like 2,500 people in the world. It's not the 1%. It's the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. These are the absolute elites that control 8 billion people, you know, whether they know it or not. We are being controlled by these people. So what can we do? Those are the problems. What can we do? The solution, guys, is watch this stuff. Keep your third eye open. You know, stack as much of this as you can. You're going to need this cash. Okay, guys? You're going to need silver. You're going to need Bitcoin. You're going to need your pew-pews. You're going to need that other precious metal that goes in the pew-pews. You're going to need, you know, and I tell people, stock up on commodities, right? I got a whole bunch of these. These are candles. I got a bunch of those. I got a bunch of physical, tangible assets. You know, speaking of that, it's crazy how they take his cars. And I don't, you know, Andrew Tate's cars. I don't know what else they're going to take from him. I don't know if they're going to take anything else. But the first thing they take is his cars. You know, remember the ones with the emissions and his 30-something supercars? They're letting young men know that, hey, whether you like it or not, whether you think it's fair or not, this is what's going to happen to you when you mess with us. And if we can do this to Andrew Tate, who is now a billionaire, what do you think we're going to do with you with your little $500 or $1,000 net worth, or your $10,000 net worth, or whatever your net worth is? You know, they're just showing you that you ain't nothing. So I pack a lot of commodities. Here's some more. I got some medical supplies. Here I got some, can't really see it, but you know, non-adhesive stuff. I got some of this stuff. Bandage rolls, medicines, you name it, I stockpile it. Guys, you got to be your own bank. You know, you gotta get a crew of people that you can love and trust, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. And unfortunately, even for Andrew Tate, he has a lot of strong men around him, but every man has a weakness, and every man's weakness is a woman. And unfortunately, there's a woman that came out. It's a BS story that she said that Andrew Tate did this and that. And they're going to be paying a lot of these people, these women, a lot of money to do this thing. Same thing they did with Donald Trump with Stormy Daniels and a couple other females. It's always going to be a female usually. And unfortunately, that's something that you can't live with, but can't live without. We got to have females, man. I mean, I know I do, and I'm sure you guys do too. So, we got to stick together, ladies and gentlemen, because these people right here and the people above him, because it ain't just them. It ain't just him and them, this administration. It's the people above him. So we got to keep stacking. We got to keep letting people know what's going on. You got to work your ass off. Every single day, you got to get your goals accomplished, right? You got to go to bed at night and make a checklist of your must-to-do list. Not I'm gonna do or to-do list. When I write a list down, I say this is what I must do tomorrow, and it's the best thing to do it at night before you go to bed because it gets into your subconscious. You want to burn some calories, walk as much as you can. If you want to do HIIT training and running and stuff like that, that's cool. But for me, I like to walk a lot because I know I can keep doing it every single day because it's all about persistence. Do some weight training. You know, mess with the weights a little bit. Try to get as rich as you can, as quickly as you can. You can't save yourself to get rich. It's good to save. Don't get me wrong. It is good to save. But the best way to get as much as you can is go out there and work for it and not just scrimp and save and stuff like that. It is good to be frugal, and you definitely have to pay yourself first. No question about that. But the reason why I have the things that I have in my life because I work my ass off to get them, and so do you guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? I got a few new subscribers. Thank you so much. Shout out to my boy Constitutional Stacker. I had 2 people this morning tell me they came in from him, and he's been really supporting me. He sends me emails and stuff, and he's a great guy. If you haven't heard of Constitutional Stacker, check out his videos. He's like-minded like us. He's a hard man, strong man, and we all need to strive to be like a guy like that because he's strong-willed, strong-minded, strong body, and he believes in this country and the things that we all believe in. So shout out to you, Constitution Stacker. I appreciate you, man. You're my boy. I love you, man. But let's keep on stacking, guys. I love each and every one of you. You know, again, this stuff Bitcoin. The Bitcoin video is coming here soon. I'm gonna break some things down for you, and hey, it's dire times, man. 2023 is going to be a terrible year as far as the regular people that don't know any better, that don't know what's going on. I believe this is going to be a depression that's going to make the Great Depression look like the late Depression, because it ain't going to be nothing compared to what we're going to go through. So, but we're going to be ready, and we're going to have our loved ones ready, and we're going to show everybody that we know what time it is. All right? Keep your head on the swivel. Love this country. Love God. Love your family. Love yourself. And wake these people up, guys. All right? God bless you. God bless America. And thank you so much for watching. Peace and love, guys.